This piece for alarmal sound has been 40 years in the making. So the way I first got into this was by studying Indian classical music as a singer, which is something I've been doing for 40 years, and I practice singing Indian ragas on a daily basis. After singing every day for a year, my main instrument, the piano, started sounding out of tune. So I called the piano tuner, had him come tune the piano, and it still sounded out of tune. So I started studying acoustics and the physics of sound, and I realized that it sounded out of tune to me because I was singing in just intonation, and the piano was tuned in equal temperament. So a friend loaned me a second piano, and I just started tuning it myself by ear, and that was the beginning of a lifelong exploration. I naturally gravitated towards just intonation. It sounds better, it feels better, and it gives me the colors and nuances that I'm looking for. Sort of like the difference between black and white and color. Black and white gives you a certain chromatic array of tones. But as soon as you go to color, you open up a whole new world of possibilities. The same thing exists with just intonation.
Working on the sort of just intonation music that Michael's been writing for us is a great challenge and a great ear and mind opening experience for the whole group. And we've done a number of projects now that involve just intonation. And so the first movement of Michael's piece in particular, called 1-3-7-9-21, it's one chord. And it's a really beautiful experience to just bathe in this one chord, built on a single overtone series. There's a kind of journey to it that it begins very delicately and then builds this really full, rich sound. And the resonance as the sound builds and as we focus the intonation is amazing. It's just one of the most pleasurable experiences to be inside that sound for us on stage. And I think for the audience too.
All of my work has led me to the point where I'm prepared to write for orchestra. I've written equal-tempered pieces for orchestra, but this is my first opportunity to really write for orchestra with the harmonic language that I love. I didn't have the opportunity until now because most orchestras don't have the rehearsal time, don't have the skills, and mainly don't have the interest to go beyond what they already know, which is equal temperament. It really, to me, is a huge potential for the future of music because you have a literally infinite system that's not based on the traditional tonal and atonal systems that we've used over the last few hundred years in Western classical music.